Hello, 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 hello. Where are my wonderful teachers? Who is here? Once you come online, please indicate. If you are an educator here, once you come online, please indicate, okay? All right, it's our free webinar. Finally, the day is here. So much talked about free webinar for teachers. I am your coach and co-educator, Mrs. Chidema Okoye. I'm an early childhood educator and a guidance counselor. If you are a teacher in this platform, please, I want you to say hello. I want to hear from my teachers. Now, if you registered for this program, I believe you are here because you got the link. Oh, Chief Emma is here. Greetings, Mrs. Uma. Welcome, Chief Emma. Good to have you here. I want to see all those who registered. You must come. Oh, Padre is here. Hello, hello, hello. All the way from Venice. Oh, my goodness. Good to have all of you here. We are not going to wait for anybody because this particular program will be replayed. So we don't want to waste time of those who will replay after it. So we are starting immediately. Anybody that joins late will continue from where we stop. So first of all, why did I introduce this particular program for teachers? I've observed that teachers work so hard, put in all the effort, put in the passion and all of that, but they earn little, both in terms of respect and their pocket. Now, a lot of teachers are agitating. We want increment. But then if you ask them, are you up to date to get this increment? Majority of them, the answer will be no. So because of that, I'm like, okay, let me bridge this gap. Let me empower the teachers, because you can't talk about making extra money when you have not added extra skill to yourself. You must add extra skill to yourself. Oh, my husband just joined. Jude, okay, hello. If you are just joining, please let me hear you. Let me see you. I want to read from you. If you are new on this channel, please hit the subscription button and like this video. You can share to other teachers, okay? All right, so it was out of passion and commitment to the teaching field that made me bring out this particular webinar. And so, okay, let me bring out my time and educate my fellow teachers, because honestly, we must upgrade. If you don't upgrade, you cannot talk about having extra money. Yeah, that's the truth. So I'm moving straight into the business of the day. My target is to have this program 30 minutes, maximum 45 minutes. I don't want to exceed that. Let's see how it goes. If you are just joining, please, you need to show now, answer present. Once you join in, answer present. So if you are just joining in, tell us hello. Let's know that you are here with us. So now, before I start, I want to ask this question. The question is down, but I'm going to ask it before I start. What is your plan for the remaining part of the year? The year is half. July is almost ending. We are already in the second half of the year. What is your plan? What is your goal? What's your target? What do you want to achieve this year? Will you achieve that by just folding arms? I will tell a little bit of my story. Let me remove this so it doesn't distract you, so I see my face very well. Okay, Collie Ebere is here. Hello, Collie. Good to have you here. Oh, they are my home heroes are here. They will always represent. My home heroes are teachers. They will always represent. They will come on time. They will never come late. Once you join in, please answer present. So I will tell my short story, very brief story. I am a graduate of chemical engineering. I know you'll be wondering what happened. So passion, okay, Ogechukwu Okafor is here. Welcome, Ogechukwu. Thanks for being here. So passion took me to start talking about parenting, teaching parents on proper child upbringing. Before you know it, I now told myself, I cannot be teaching parenting and I don't have a solid background. Tomorrow, something may come up somebody will say, "Oh, Mama, you are teaching parenting. What do you study?" And I'll be like, "I studied chemical engineering." It's totally different from what I'm doing. I said passion. It's not that chemical engineering is bad. I said passion. So then I now enrolled and started early childhood education. Started from year one, graduated with a CGPA of 4.29, close to first class, but I didn't get first class, but then it was a good one. Then from there, I started my master's degree on guidance counseling because I needed to be grounded. Then I now told myself, I need to set a target. Why I'm saying this, I'm narrating my story for you to know that you can also be a global teacher. If I can be where I am today, you can be that. So it's not as if everything happened by magic. It did not. It's gradual process. I went through a process. So the next thing I told myself, I want to be a global brand. I mean, internationally. When you mention teachers, guidance counselors, by the time you mention, even if it's 1,000 names, my name must be there. That's what I told myself. And I set a target. I said, I'm giving myself 5 years target to achieve that. And happily, today, 19th July 2025, I'm having a program hosting people from different parts of the world. I have people from Cameroon, Nigeria, Venice, UK, Canada under my mentorship. So I'm gradually getting to my goal, which is becoming a global brand. Why am I telling this story? You can start. And I didn't just become a global brand. I went through lots of trainings. Yeah, lots of trainings. I didn't just wake up and become what I am today. I subjected myself to series of training. What did I do? I started with this journey started 2 years ago. I mean, becoming a global brand. 2 years ago, I set target for the year, and I told myself last year, I told myself last year was going to be my year of research. I declared it my year of research. Within that last year, what I did was tedious learning, upgrading, making sure whatever that will launch me into the global space, I have it here. That's what I did. Then 2025, towards November 2024, I declared my 2025 and I said it's going to be my year of application. And I started applying all that I learned in 2024. And that is why I am here. This is the first time I'm doing this for the teachers. Hopefully, I'll be doing it every holidays for the teachers. So you don't just, and it was a training I attended that made me realize that there is something like declaring your year. You know, most times we're like, my year of prosperity, my year of die by fire, my year of all my enemies was die. I did not declare all that. I said it's going to be my year of research. And from January to December, I was committed to that. 2025, I said is my year of application. 2026, I've planned what I will do. I will not tell you, I will not spill it. That's my personal. That's for me. So as I'm saying this, you can declare what the remaining part of 2025 will be for you. Declare it and start working towards that. You can only achieve something when you set a target before you, when you set a goal before you. All right, so that's just summary of my story. Okay, if you are new on this channel, please hit the subscription button, at least to encourage what we are doing and make YouTube recommend this for other teachers like you to learn. Then hit the like button. Please do that for me. Thank you. So, the heartbeat of modern teaching. In a world where change is constant, the teacher's role has never been more vital. You, listening to me now, you, a great educator, a great formator, you are not just delivering content, you are shaping minds, you are unlocking futures, and you are navigating a digital storm. So if as a teacher, you've not started thinking in this direction, that you are navigating a digital storm, you've not started. You cannot think of being resourceful in this digital era when you have zero knowledge or very little knowledge of the digital space. Now, who will see you? You need to make yourself visible. Before the pandemic, we are not talking about online classes, but immediately after the pandemic, we are talking about so many online classes. This thing we are having today, before the pandemic, we didn't really know much about it. And another thing I want to tell you, a lot of people are really making good use of all this digital space, making lots of money. In the next 5 years, You can't imagine what the digital space will be like. You can't imagine how online tutoring will be a very great market. Outside the country, people are looking for teachers. Forget what is happening in your country, especially for us in Africa. Forget how you are being looked upon. Look beyond your country. Look beyond the way your country sees teachers. Like I told you, I told myself I'm going to be a global brand. As I speak, I have a Portuguese I am teaching. And I'm trying to coach this Portuguese to pass English language, a black person. So these are the things you need to do to prepare yourself. Now, even the whites are looking for online tutors. A lot of things are happening online. Teachers are cashing out big time. I personally, I had to resign my 9 to 5 work to take up online tutoring job, and the online tutoring job is even paying me times three what my 9 to 5 job was not able to pay me. I now said I won't keep all of this to myself. I need to share with my fellow teachers. So if you would like to be in that channel where you will be earning times three of what you are earning now, say yeah. Type it in the comment section. Say yes. Just say yes if you want to be in that position where you are earning times three of what you are earning now. Just type yes in the comment section. Okay, now you as a teacher, you need to thrive and not just survive. Now you have the passion, and currently we are talking about mental health. Before now, the issue of mental health was not here. We are talking about mental health. Okay, Oluchi want to say yes. Yeah, that's why you are here. If it's not what you want, you wouldn't be here. So, Oluchi, you didn't say hello. Oh, Vandre say yes. Okay, so now I was saying something. The issue of mental health was not here before now, but today we are talking about mental health. So if as a teacher, whether you want to teach online or offline, you need to start considering the mental health of your learners. You need to be an emotionally intelligent teacher. Have you done courses on emotional intelligence? So you need to do that. And you're not supposed to be a teacher who is adding pressure to the children. Today we are talking about co-parenting. We are hearing series of stories about co-parenting, divorce, single parents, and then all of these children should come to school. Now, when they come to school with all of that emotions from the house, you as a teacher, you are increasing theirs by telling them you are very stupid, you are an idiot, and all of that. You are not trying to make more money. Now, the secret of making more money in the modern age is that you will strive for excellence. When you strive for excellence, the money comes naturally. So if you are here just to make money, I'm sorry to disappoint you, because you will not get that money. You should be here because you want to solve the problem in the education sector. You should be here because you have seen the gaps in the education sector and you want to solve it. So if you are able to solve all of those problems, that is when the money will come. For example, I come from science background. If you're a science student in secondary school, please indicate in the comment section. Are you a science student in in the secondary school? Because I was a science student. Forget that I've entered education. So I saw that sciences were very big problems for children. Even those in UK, passing their GCSE was a very big challenge. I said, okay, I'm going to delve into this. We didn't write GCSE in Nigeria. What we wrote was WAEC and JAMB. I didn't even write NECO because NECO didn't start in my set. So, but here I am preparing UK children for GCSE. How was I able to do that? It wasn't by magic. It was by series of training. I invested in myself, as in I invested in myself. I started planning my life properly, structuring everything, and that's why I'm where I am today. So now you don't just strive as a teacher or you are just struggling to survive. The question now, how do you thrive in this competitive world? So welcome to class that changes everything. The question, what is your plan? What are your programs for the rest of the year? Remember, planning directs you towards your goal. Let's move to the next slide. Resourcefulness revolution. Teaching today demands more than passion. That's why I mentioned something about mental health, teaching tools, all of those things are involved in modern teaching. So it demands more than passion. It requires agility, creativity, and strategy. Agility, creativity, and strategy. Now, how can you have all of this when you are still locked in the 1994 knowledge you have? It will not work. That's why training is very, very important. Resourcefulness is the superpower that bridges limited resources and limitless impact. Do you know that as a teacher, you can be working in your physical school and still be an online tutor, managing everything properly? Do you know it's possible? That's the beauty of the digital space. But you need to go through training to learn all of that, to navigate and do that properly. You need to learn how to teach smarter, not harder. Most times teachers look so cranky, so worn out because they overstress themselves. What we are doing now is smart teaching, not hard work. You work smartly, not working hard. So when you are working hard, you keep toiling and working until you get to 70 years. But when you work smartly, by 50, 60 years, you are relaxed. I was going through the forms. I saw that we have a lot of people between 30 to 49, that age range. It was only one person that was 21 to 29. So majority of the people are in the age group where they should have started planning their retirement. So if at 35, you've not started planning your retirement, you are in for a long thing. Remember, the economy is not smiling. Nobody is going to take care of you or your children. There's a question I asked the teachers in the platform. I said, if you are planning on your children, ask yourself this question: how much have you been giving your parents before now? How much have you been giving them? So the answer to that question will tell you that you need to plan for yourself, plan for your old age. So you need to learn how to teach smarter, not harder, like I said. So the key point: always ask yourself, what can I build today that would pay me tomorrow? What can I build today that will pay me tomorrow? And that's why even this writing of ebooks and all of that, like mine, I have a lot of digital products. I'm building them today. They'll keep paying me till many years to come. Even by the time I am gone, they'll keep paying my children. That's generational wealth, no other magic. So you ask yourself that question. I hope you are with your writing materials. Keep writing down all of this. Now, the next question I want to ask you: what does being resourceful mean to you? Please, I want answers in the comment section. What does being resourceful mean to you? If you know the answer, even if you don't know that, whatever it means to you, please drop it in the comment section. I want to read from you. I'm equally here to learn from you, despite the fact I'm the coach. But then all of us are in this journey. So what does being resourceful mean to you? I want that in the comment section. Okay, let's look at your challenges. Let's reimagine your challenges. Number one, you are working with outdated curriculum. A lot of things in our curriculum are no longer making sense in today's world. You will agree with me. A lot of them are no longer making sense. So to be an outstanding teacher, you need to infuse things that are making sense in this today's world into your teaching. For example, I was teaching a student, and I now told the student, year 10 boy, I now told the boy, okay, this holiday you're supposed to be busy, you're going to go learn a skill, just keep yourself busy and all of that. And the boy was like, okay, I want to do YouTube content creation. Can you help me? Do you know editing app that I can use to edit my video? I now said, have you heard about faceless content? You can do faceless content. So, oh, I've heard about it. We were able to have such conversation. And this boy, I started handling him January this year. I'll handle him until he writes his GCSE next year, May. So we had that conversation because I am aware of my present situation, my present environment. What if I don't know anything about YouTube content creation? I don't know anything about video editing. How can I engage that student? I've gotten to that point where my learners in UK, they confide in me, and I'll now be the one telling the parents because I am modern, I am current. So if I'm still working on those outdated curriculum, while we pass through school, nobody taught us about YouTube content creation. If you know you were taught YouTube content creation, please, please indicate, because I was not taught. I'm a product of government, primary, secondary, university. I never attended any private school all my life. So I was not taught. Maybe those of you who attended private that time, maybe you were taught. Me, I was not taught YouTube content creation. But what am I saying? You need to be up to date as a teacher for you to be able to engage your learners. When you are outdated, you cannot engage them. You cannot influence them. You cannot even correct them. You cannot discipline them. So we are looking at challenges. No funding, overwhelmed students. The students are overwhelmed because the teachers are even overwhelmed. So there's a lot of confusion. Now, JAMB CBT, you need to have an app, prepare them and all of that. A lot has changed. My children, my daughter got admission last year. While we were going through the admission process, I was like, is it the same university I got admission, or is it a different thing? Everything has changed. So the students are overwhelmed, and you, the teacher, you are still in the 1995 curriculum. How do you want to improve? How do you want to get extra money when there is nothing special about you? So if there is nothing special about you, why would someone want to pay you extra money? They cannot. So you need to be modern. That's what I'm saying. So if you are complaining about funding, okay, now wait for Nigerian politicians. For us in Nigeria, my sisters and brothers from Cameroon, you tell us if you are seeing what we are seeing in this country. So nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about your children. Nobody cares about your welfare. You care for yourself. You plan for yourself, and you plan for your children. So you don't continue in that outdated level and you want to be having extra money. It is not possible. No be juju be that. That's our Nigerian language. So now, why are we talking about resourcefulness? One, because the old tools are no longer serving today's needs. All those old tools, they're not serving today's needs. Are you aware that you can even plan your lesson? You can prepare your lesson plan in less than 30 minutes. Have it. Set all your assessments. All thanks to technology. Will you want to learn that? You don't spend your whole weekend planning your lesson. You just use 30 minutes, plan your lesson, set your homework, set everything, and you are good to go. You move to another thing. All thanks to technology. But you don't know, and you don't want to know. Now, the next is like this particular webinar. I made it free. How many teachers registered? How many are online? So how do you want to grow? Tell me, how do you want to grow? You're not ready to learn the free one, even the paid one. Nobody knows. So students demand more. That's why resourcefulness is important today. Students demand more, and they deserve more. They deserve more. Currently, JAMB is being written on CBT. We didn't write with computer. WAEC will soon be on CBT too. So these children are overwhelmed. Some of them, their parents don't even have computer. But you as a teacher, you're supposed to be a bundle of knowledge. You should know outside the curriculum. If you pass through teacher training, you are taught a lot of things outside your course. Because as a teacher, you're supposed to be a bundle of knowledge. So why are we talking about resourcefulness? Because you are the bridge between what is and what can be. You are that bridge. And when that bridge is empty or low in information and knowledge, how can you bridge the gap? It's almost impossible. Now, another reason we are talking about resourcefulness, because you deserve to earn more from your passion. If this particular hit, you say, this one hit me. I said, because you deserve to earn more from your passion. Yes, you have the passion, yes. If you are not earning from that passion, it will affect your mental state. And once your mental state is affected, you cannot deliver effectively in the classroom. That is the truth. Let's not paint words here. Assuming now I'm making 50,000 naira a month, and what can 50,000 naira do for you in this present country? Then I come to class, you expect me to always be laughing. Sometimes as a human being, it will be impossible for me to keep laughing, because I know that 50,000 is not even enough to feed us for 1 month. So for the fact you have the passion, yes, it's no longer the time when we say our reward is in heaven. We are getting our reward here on earth, then equally in heaven. So when passion comes, in addition to extra money, you are going to be an extraordinary teacher. And for you to be that extraordinary teacher, you need to be resourceful. Now, resourcefulness is no longer optional. It is essential. It's something that is a must. You must be resourceful. So, key takeaway: surround yourself with ideas that stretch your thinking and inspire positive actions. Make sure you surround yourself with ideas that can stretch your thinking. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to stretch your thinking. Maybe some of the things I'm saying that you've never thought it that way. So, after this webinar, as you lie down to sleep, start thinking about them and know what you do with your life. Now, why the world has changed. First of all, global pandemics, like the COVID, we all know and saw that. Digital shift. There's massive digital shift. As a teacher, if you have not noticed it and you are not doing anything about it, and you are not looking for ways to maximize this, use it to start solving problems and start making extra money for yourself, you are still sleeping. You are in for a long term. Then evolving student needs, like I told you, the boy that told me about YouTube content creation, these are student needs. The students want to make extra money. That's truth. They want the short way out. You can even, as a teacher, bridge this gap, provide, solve these problems. Parents are willing to pay. A lot of parents are very, very busy. You know, right before now, only a parent was providing for the family. Today, both parents are working day and night to provide for the family. So if you are a teacher who know your onions very well and you are able to solve certain problems of these students, parents are willing to pay you. I'm saying it with all assurance because I'm talking out of experience. Parents are willing to pay for you to give them what they want. So if as a teacher you've not started thinking in that direction, you don't want extra money in your account. So to stay relevant, teachers must evolve. To thrive, teachers must be resourceful. So key takeaway: wealth is a reflection of your inner thoughts. Wealth doesn't come by magic. Your bank account is a reflection of your thoughts. Now, how can you convert your thoughts into money? That's a question you'll be answering. I asked the question, no one has answered that. I said, what does resourcefulness mean to you? I want to see answers to that. What does resourcefulness mean to you? If you are just joining us, I'm Coach Mma Okoye, an early childhood educator and the guidance counselor. I'm the founder, the Parents Academy, the Teachers Hub, and Global Initiative for Proper Parenting. That's the umbrella body of all of this. Please hit the subscription button if you've not. Like this video and share to every teacher you know. Now, what can you do to be a resourceful teacher? That's the real change. In fact, this is the cocoa of this webinar. What can you do to be a resourceful teacher? If you have questions, please keep dropping them. Keep dropping your questions so that I'll answer them before I end. The first thing you need to do, you need to transform your lesson plans with tech. That's technology and low-cost tools. That's the first thing you need to do. The second, you need to build a powerful digital teaching toolkit. Do you know you can even build one and sell to other teachers? Yeah, you can build digital teaching tools and sell to other teachers. Still make money. You can even be a consultant in different schools, teaching the teachers because you know a lot of teachers are backwards. When I wrote my TRCN, I saw how many teachers were struggling with the computer. They could not use the computer to write exam. Meanwhile, they are teaching 21st century children. You know, we have the digital migrants and digital natives. We, the millennia, we are the digital migrants. We are struggling, putting one or two together to keep up with this digital stuff. But we have the digital natives. These are our children. If you as a teacher, you are still struggling, you are even a digital illiterate, how can you help a digital native? If you cannot help that digital native, you are not resourceful. And no one can pay you extra money for that because you need to help the digital natives, those who are born with the digital space. You need to help them. How can you help someone when you don't even know anything about that? That's why resourcefulness cannot be overemphasized as long as the teaching profession is concerned. It is teachers that are making parents look down on them. It is teachers that are making parents talk to them anyhow, because you don't know who you are. As a teacher, you should carry your shoulders high. You should be a bundle of knowledge that even parents will consult you. They will pay to consult you. I've seen a lady, she didn't even study education. Parents pay her 10,000 naira for consultation on academic needs of their children. She did not study anything education, but you passed through NCE, you did B.Ed, you did all, and you can't even, no one can even pay you 2,000 naira because you have nothing. You cannot offer the needs of the present day children. So why will a parent pay you? I want to stretch your thoughts this night. So after today's webinar, we'll continue the conversation in the WhatsApp group. I want to stretch you because you've never thought of that. So how can you be a resourceful teacher? Build powerful digital teaching toolkit, foster engagement without burnout, adapt global strategies to your local classroom. Whether you're teaching online or offline, bring in global strategies into that. Oh, Oluchinwade, thanks for responding. She said, resourceful means finding ways to overcome challenge and achieve goals by leveraging available resources, thinking creatively, and adapting to new situations. Oh my. Oluchi, thumbs up. This, in fact, you captured it all. I love the last sentence. Thinking creatively and adapting to new situation. That's it. You need to adapt to new situation. You don't remember where you are. Now, I'm still talking about how to be a resourceful teacher. You need to adapt global strategy to your local classroom, craft resourceful learning environment. That's how to be resourceful. So, key takeaway: learn to feed and nourish your mind if you want a change in your bank account. Learn to feed and nourish your mind if you want a change in your bank account. That's why I started with my story. That was exactly what I did. I shut down on so many noises. In fact, I have so many things I follow on YouTube. All of them are to enrich my mind. I engage in so many trainings, paid ones, free ones, only to enrich my mind, and it reflected in my bank account. I'm not saying it just to make math. If not for security reasons, I can post to you my salary, but I will not do that. so so now, why I'm saying that is not really to brag, is for you to tell you that what I'm telling you is what I've put into practice and it is working for me. It's not something I read on the internet, so I'm trying to quote somebody who did it. So if I can do it, you can. I don't have two heads. I don't have four eyes. The same one head, two eyes. That's what I have, and you have the same. So if I can do it, you can. Like I told you, I started last year. I didn't start this year. So don't expect it to be magic. It's not going to be magical. It's going to be a gradual process, but keep building. Just be adding one block every day to your life. You will see the difference. By this time next year, you may be saying this kind of thing I'm saying, or even saying more. You may even be cashing out six figure in your account, but when that happens, my account is there for tithe. You pay tithe too. Okay, so why now, not later? If you are planning to be a resourceful teacher, you should have started yesterday. But because you did not start yesterday, please start today. Very soon, the space will be flooded. One of the online tutoring platform I am in, we just had our training recently. I was offered the offer letter just this month. During our training, the main guy that founded this is a nurse, registered nurse. He founded this, built the online tutoring platform, and started training teachers. Teachers are making money from that platform, and he is equally teaching and making money. Registered nurse. So the same nurse that we are all going into so that we'll japa, a nurse is in our field, and we, the owners of the field, we don't even know what to do. We don't even know how to make money from our field. Please type error. I want to see you write error. It's a very big error. that you are in your field, someone in the health sector is coming in your field to take over and make lots of money while you are there collecting peanuts. That's an error. That is what we called working smart, not working hard. Many teachers are always working hard. They are not working smart. So now, why now, not later? Curriculum doesn't equip you for real life classroom cures. That's the truth. Policies don't address your daily pressure nor care about your financial and mental health stability. All the policies they are making, they're not caring about your mental health, the pressures you're going through. They're not caring about that. It's about them. That is why you need to start now. Because every lost day is a missed opportunity for impact. The more you are wasting time, the more you are missing opportunity for impact. And the more you impact life, the more your bank account is showing it. So they go hand in hand. Because your students need your best now, your parents can only engage you like we are on holidays now. Parents can only engage you and ready to pay more when you have something special. Like as I am now, any parent that is saying, oh, ma, you handle my child in online, maybe online lesson or holiday lesson or whatever, you will not pay me peanuts because I already have a standard. Because what I'll give your child is more than ABC than 1, 2, 3. It's more than English language and mathematics. So if you're coming to me, I'll give you my child. You'll be ready to pay. But after 1 month, you will see your child. I just started my jam prep this year. I took one girl, only one girl, just 1 month intensively. This girl, she wrote jam last year. She was in school, going to school when she wrote last year. She scored 250. Then they brought her to me when she's no longer going to school because she graduated last year. She was in the house, not reading, has forgotten, and she's going for medicine. English, math, no, English, physics, chemistry, biology. I handled this girl for 1 month. This girl scored 290. The mother sent it to me and was screaming. Say, I will tell everybody to join your jam prep. And even if I want to do my jam prep, I'm selective. I don't gather everybody. I select very few so that the result will show. So if you want me to handle your child, you pay the price, but the result will show. Like I always say, no be cho. So I want to stretch you. That's why I'm saying all of this, for you to know that there are lots of opportunities for you as a teacher. There are lots of opportunities. So now, your students' needs are best now because you deserve to teach with joy and confidence. Like I said, when your bank account is smiling, you will teach with joy and confidence. So that's why you need to be a resourceful teacher today, because you need to earn more to meet up with your basic needs. Very important. If this one is very important for you, write it in the comment section and say very important. Because you need to earn more to meet up with your basic needs. Your resourceful journey begins here. So say yes if this hits you. If this last slide hits you, I want to see you say yes. Let me know that I'm talking with people now. I know you are here. You are hearing me. Say yes. Let me know you are here. So that's it. So ready to be the teacher you were meant to be. Ready to be the teacher you were meant to be. So I'll pause for a while. I won't say anything so you read here because this is okay. I didn't want to take your time. So Oluchi say very important too. Oluchi, I can see you like money so much. I don't blame you, my sister. Life can be more comfortable when you are having money to at least I'll let you say yes. At least to take care of your basic needs. Our basic needs, food, shelter, clothing, and I always add education. When you cannot provide these basic needs, why are you working? Why are you working? So, ready to be the teacher you were meant to be. First, join us for 7 transformational days. We are having our masterclass 1st August to 7th August. It's going to be a WhatsApp group. I've created the masterclass and I see a lot of people clicking request. If you click request, I'll click them, I'll reject your request because you need to pay before you enter. Nobody goes to school for free. So I can't keep you for 7 days, give you ways to make money, and you are clicking request where you have not paid. It's not done that way. Meanwhile, what I'm going to offer is something that should go for 50,000. But because our teachers, I know your pockets. I don't want anything that will tear your pockets. I say, okay, let me make it 10,000. And after this master class, I'm not having master class again until during the next holidays, maybe in December, unless you gather yourselves together. Maybe if you are like 10, 15, 20, you gather yourselves together, then you call me. I will be able to charge 10,000 naira. Outside that, I will not take that. So even if you are not a teacher, you can join in the masterclass. What we are learning, if we are saying is for teachers, you use the same strategy and do in your own field. It's still the same. It will produce the same result. Then I have a bonus. The first 20 teachers to register, I'll give them a free ebook. That ebook is Smart Income Making with AI. I made that ebook strictly for teachers, how teachers can make their income with AI. I gave even websites you can use. So the first 20 teachers to pay the 10,000 naira, they will receive that ebook at no cost. And that ebook, I sell it 3,000 naira. So when you get it, you'll be paying 7,000 instead of 10,000. How kind can I be? So you need to, what we are going to do in that masterclass, we are going to reignite your purpose. We are going to rediscover your power within that 7 days, going to be back to back. And within that 7 days, the free teachers forum will not be hearing from me because I will channel all my energy to the teachers in the masterclass. Even if it's one person, I'll channel my energy so that by the time that one person is sharing her testimony, others will say, had I know. And maybe by the time I'll be having this seminar again, it may not be 10,000, it may increase. So you better grab the opportunity now. We are also going to reimagine your possibilities. Even if you are a novice, complete novice, you don't know anything about all this digital, whatever, come in. I will hold your hands, work with you until you start. Number one, I'll give you links to online tutoring platforms. I will package you, hold your hands, and help you through the application process. Number two, I'll help you find a niche as a teacher. You will start creating content as a teacher because you can't talk of being a global person when the digital space you are not known. Visibility is very important. So you start creating content as a teacher based on your unique personality. That's why I don't even want more people. I don't want more people. If I'm able to get to the first 20 people, I may even close by that. I will not take more people because the people I will guide, I want to hold their hands and make sure they succeed. And we're also going to help you in different platforms. You can sell your digital products. One thing with digital products, you work once, but it will keep generating money. You just say one day, wake up, you see a lot from this particular digital store. That's how interesting that is. Now, with 10,000 $10 or 10,000 naira, I also have seller for our Cameroonian brothers and sisters. You can buy through seller. If you want that, I'll give you the seller link. You buy through seller. If you don't have access to dollar or naira, just buy through seller. Seller will do everything, settle you and also settle me. So you buy through seller. You are not just buying content, you are gaining clarity. You are not just attending a class, you are upgrading your entire approach to be able to create passive income. Nothing is as beautiful as you are teaching in the class and something is generating money for you elsewhere. It can be very, very interesting. I've had that experience in the suite. So, and most of all, you are investing in you. Investing in yourself with 10,000, you are making, I don't know your salary, but you have never invested in yourself. If you can use 10,000 to invest in yourself, something that benefits you, even you can even teach your children as they're getting to 16, 17 years, they'll start making their own money because of 10,000 naira you paid only once. That's a very cheap offer. So the most powerful resources in the classroom, that's what you are investing in yourself. You are going to be trained on how to be an excellent teacher. When you are an excellent teacher, you are going to be trained on how to solve the problems in the education sector. And as you are solving the problems, people are happily paying you and equally telling you thank you for for that. Last Christmas, some of my online tutors, parents who are in Australia, UK, they sent me money for Christmas, telling me thank you, despite paying every month. If that is your wish, type that's my wish. So if that is your wish, you need to be in the master class. Let me teach you what I did to get two different tutoring jobs, currently. So I will teach you what I did, take you through my own process, the mistakes I made. I will tell you so that you won't make that. It took me time, but yours, it will not take you that time because I've walked through that journey for you, made the mistakes, had the falls, so you just walk seamlessly. And then, most of all, you are investing in you, the most powerful resource person in the classroom. You, the teacher, you are the most powerful resource person in your classroom. So you need to invest in yourself so that you can excel, impact that knowledge. Teaching is not just about coming to talk, it's about impacting your knowledge. Your classroom, your students are coming out making good grades. Any student that passes through you will make good grades. It's not where you have a school, maybe 200 students, only one person will go for competition, win it, and the school will start advertising with one person. But set that same competition for the whole school, 20% of the students cannot make it. That is a failure. So, but if you as a teacher, you are able to, in your class, all your students are passing with, in fact, when your students move to the next class, the next teacher will be like, who is that teacher that handled these children? If you have not gotten to that point, you are learning work as a teacher. You are learning work as a teacher. So, limited slots are available. Reserve your seats now. Your classroom will never remain the same again. Your classroom will never remain the same again. So why this master class matters? This is not another training. It's a movement, a 7-day journey to rediscover your why and sharpen your how. With just $10 or 10,000 naira, you will get trained on how to make extra income being an online tutor, have access to online tutoring platforms, and be coached on application methods that can land you an offer letter in an online tutoring platform. You are also going to discover your teaching niche, learn to write and publish ebooks and other digital products as an educator. You are going to learn how to effectively use AI for more productivity and resourcefulness. You are going to be trained on how to create content on social media as an educator. You are going to be trained on how to monetize your skills and knowledge online and offline. These are things you are going to learn. So plan to attend. Question time. I'm waiting for your question. I'll just wait for a few seconds. If I don't get questions, we will call it a day. I'm waiting for questions. So plan to attend. More conversation about this will be on the WhatsApp. To be on our WhatsApp. I want to see your questions. Who is asking question? I want to see your questions. I want to see your questions. So So who is asking questions? Nobody. In the absence of every other question, maybe you can ask on the WhatsApp group. Like I said, I didn't want this to be more than 45 minutes. We are already 48 minutes gone. In the absence of every other question, we'll call it a day. So I want to appreciate you, all of you who were able to make it to this live webinar. Thank you. I am grateful because if you did not come here, I'll only be here ranting. After talking, I'll have nobody to have conversation with. I appreciate all of you for making our time to be here and staying till this moment. Thank you so much. Please put into practice what you've learned and consider joining the masterclass so that you become a resourceful teacher. I want your bank account to improve. I want you to be a resourceful teacher. I want you to pass knowledge, impact knowledge on these children. I want to be an excellent teacher. I want you to be a global brand. Yes, I want you to be with me in this journey of becoming a global teacher. Thank you once again for showing up. I remain your coach, Mma Okoye, a guidance counselor and an early childhood educator, the founder, the Teachers Hub, the Parents Academy, and Global Initiative for Proper Parenting. See you in the WhatsApp. If you are a teacher who is just reading, listening now, and you're not in our WhatsApp group, drop your maybe interest on the comment section. I will send you the link to our WhatsApp group. The WhatsApp group is free to join, but the masterclass is not free to join. See you next time. Bye. Good night.